Hello, everyone. I'm Leah Torbert with Harrington Strategic Partners, and today I'm bringing you another episode of Harrington's Book Shelf. Our book this week is Influencer by Joseph Grenny. Today we're going to talk about another one of these sources of influence that Grenny discusses in the book called social motivation. Now, today everyone is very aware of how social influence can change our behavior very, very quickly. With social media, everyone putting their lives out there for everyone to see, it's a lot easier for us to understand the influence now that it has versus several years ago when the original edition of this book was written. But now it's very, very easy for us to understand how society can motivate us to change our behavior. Now, today we are going to talk about how to provide encouragement to help influence people's behaviors. And one of the things that they talk about in the book is the power of one. And you can see this inside organizations every day because the leader of the organization helps influence change by taking those first steps and showing everyone that it can be done. One of the examples that they give in the book is a leader trying to change the culture of the company, and no one believes that it's actually going to happen. So in a room full of all of the employees, the leader asks for feedback on his behavior because he knows that there are things that he needs to work on himself. And initially, people are afraid to say anything because they're concerned that if they share how they really feel, it's going to impact their positions in the company. But eventually, one person does get up and they say, yes, I have some feedback to provide for you. And then they schedule a meeting to where that feedback can be received in private, and then it is shared out with the company, and people start to see that it is possible to actually share what is going on and to have it have a positive effect inside the organization. Another one is leading the way. It's very similar to the power of one, but you are trying to start a movement. You're trying to show on good faith that something can change. And so even though you may not have anyone else on board with you, you go ahead and you start doing it. And eventually people see that you are committed to the change and that you are working every day to lead this new movement, to lead this new change, to be an influencer in the organization, to get something accomplished, whatever your goal may be. And one of the ways that they talk about doing that is to show different sacrifice. You can say anything you want, but your actions get people to trust you, to believe you, and then to follow you and be influenced by your own behavior. And so what they talk about is that sacrifice is one of the biggest ways that we can do this. So we are sacrificing our time to start doing a new initiative in the company, or maybe we're promoting charitable works, whatever the case may be. We are sacrificing our money. So it could be a budgeting decision. Maybe they're trying to work on making employee morale better in the company, so they are, putting in new initiatives, or maybe they're doing some additional training, whatever the case may be. We could be sacrificing our ego. In the original description, the leader is asking people to give him feedback, and he knows it's going to be negative. He knows that it's not going to be what he wants to hear, but it's what he needs to hear. So he's setting aside his ego to actually lead the way and show that it can be done. And another thing is reorganizing our priorities. We're so focused every day in our businesses on the things that absolutely have to get done that we don't always make time for the things that we want to do, for the changes that we want to make. And it's very easy to fall back into those old behaviors. So showing that we can prioritize that time and actually get things done is very important. Now, if you have any questions about what is going on in this book or other ways that we might be able to help you, you can reach me out on my website. It's harringtonstrategicpartners.com. We offer a free 30-minute phone consultation. The way you can schedule right there a time that's good for you, and we can talk through any questions you might have. You can also follow me out on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter. And again, my website is harringtonstrategicpartners.com. I will have some additional videos coming out on this book, and I hope to talk to you soon. Bye.